Hello everyone, photographer Andredesignz here with a new retouch video, and today we'll be retouching this image that you see on my screen right now. Before I start the retouching process, I'm going to come here where it says develop. I am actually in Lightroom right now. I'm going to go to develop, and then I'm going to click on this crop overlay tool, and I'm going to change this from original to 4:5. And then I'm just going to bring this down. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to upload this image to Instagram. And when I upload it to Instagram, I want it to fill the entire page. All right, so I'm going to press enter because that's how I want it to look. Then I'm going to right click on the image, go to edit, and then edit in Adobe Photoshop 2023. So now I'm in Photoshop. The first thing I'm going to do is to make a duplicate of this image here. Good. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom the image in. I'm going to start with removing the blemishes from the model's skin. I'm going to come over here to where it says, I'm going to click J on the keyboard for my patch tool. Patch tool is right here. And then I'm just going to remove the blemishes from the skin, anything that I do not want. I'm not going to remove everything, but just things that are distracting. This image was taken with the Nikon, with the Sony A7 R5. It's a 62 megapixel camera or a 61 megapixel camera. The files are huge, trust me. I had to lower the file size, compress the file, lower the file size in the camera, because when I make adjustments in Photoshop and I want to save it, I'm getting an error message saying that I have exceeded 4 gigabytes of something. So it's not saving the TIFF file, it's saving it as a Photoshop file, which is okay, but it takes a long time. I really don't need 61 megapixel, to be honest, but I purchased this camera because I know that it's a possibility that I may want to have 61 megapixels, so why not? So all I'm doing is to remove the blemishes. You have to pay attention to what you're doing because you don't want to ruin the image. I haven't been on here in a long time. About a year was the last time I uploaded a video, a retouch video actually. So I am back. I have some time on my hands, so I'm just going to utilize it. I've bought 2 backgrounds, black and white, and a stand, and I'll be doing some studio-like photos in my living room, so you guys can stay tuned for some behind the scenes and some more retouch videos. Alright, so I'm gonna speed up this video right now because you guys don't need to sit and watch me remove blemishes. Alright, so I think I'm finished with removing the blemishes from the model's skin. Let's look at a quick before and after. So this is before and this is after, and all I did was to use the patch tool and just select the area and just drag it to the right or left or above or below where the blemishes was. Alright, so now that I'm finished, the next step now is to do frequency separation, right? Oh wait, I'm not finished. I still have to remove these. I was actually on my rooftop, so you're seeing steel on top here. I'll be building a studio on top of my roof, so yeah, I'm starting to take images up there before the building of the studio. So all I'm doing is to make a selection and use what do you call this, content aware, so it's shift backspace, and that's it. Perfect. So now I'm going to go to frequency separation. So if you go to the link in the description, you'll see an option there for you to download my my actions. So I'm going to go to Andredesignz.com, and then I'm going to go to downloads, and then click on the download. Right, so this is a page that you're going to see. It's going to ask you to sign in, but if you do not have a account, that's fine. You can just close this, and then you can just close that. This is the page that you're going to see. It's going to say download. You just hit download, and then it's going to ask you where you want to save it, and you just save it on your desktop. That's the fastest way to find it. All right, so inside of Photoshop, you want to ensure that you have actions showing. You want to go to Windows and then go to Actions if you're not seeing actions on your page. Then you want to click on this little dot right here, and what will happen is that you're going to see, let me pull this over. Once you click on this, you're going to see where it says load, where is it? Load actions. Click on load actions, and then you're going to go to your desktop where you save the actions. Click it, and then OK. Once you hit OK, you want this to appear as a button. Let me just rearrange this first. So if you want it to show as a button, you're going to click on this little thing here and click on buttons. All right, so yeah, that's it. So the first thing we're going to do is to go here to where it says AD frequency separation. We're going to put this at 10 for the radius, and then OK. And then we're going to zoom into the image, and then go down to the low layer. You want to get your mixer brush. Your mixer brush is normally nested on the brushes, so once you right click on it, you should see the mixer brush. I took mine out. Ensure that this is clicked. This will clear the color. If there's any color right here, it will clear it. Your wet could be 24. I'm going to use 24 for my wet. All right, you can play with the wet. So I'm going to lower the opacity on the mixer brush, and I'm going to start right here. Just going to brush. I'm going to do the nose bridge. Let me look at the before and after. Before and after. Good. I'm going to do the nose here. So if you notice, I'm only working in a particular area. So if there's light there, if it's highlighted, I just work there. If it's dark, I just work there separate from the highlighted area or the dark area. You don't want to mix them together. It will not look good at all. Let's look at it before and after for what I've done so far. So before, after. The mixing will flatten your image, so you have to be careful and pay attention, because you may have to use dodge and burning to get back the formation of the face. So yeah, don't do too much of one thing. All right, so now let's look at the before and after for the face. So before, after. That looks good. I'm gonna okay, right here, need to fix right here. That, and then click on download. All right, once you hit download, you'll then be asked where you want to download it. I'm going to download it on my desktop. Let me pull this up. I'm going to create a new frequency separation layer just to do the neck and maybe the shoulder as well, because I do not want to mess up and then I cannot go back and make adjustments. Before I do that though, I'm still seeing some, see right here is a little bit dark. Let me try to even it out a little bit. All right, that looks good. So with my frequency separation layer actions, you have to create a new layer before you can start a new one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm using a Mac, so it's Shift Command E. Actually no, Shift Alt, Shift Control E. I don't even remember these. Oh, so it's Shift Control Alt E to create a stamp visible layer. So it says stamp visible, and then I'm gonna delete this one. And then I'm gonna come here and create another frequency separation action or layer, and I'm gonna put it at 10 just the same. I'm gonna go down to the low layer. I'm gonna go under the neck, and all I'm gonna do is to just go down once, go down here as well, here, here, here. Just gonna do the shoulder right here. All right, and I am okay with what I've done so far. This is the before, this is the after. I wonder if I should have you guys download this image and do the edits, but I wouldn't want you guys to upload it to your social media. I would rather you upload it to the group. I actually have a group. If you check in the description, you'll see where I have a group, a private group. You can download the I think I'm gonna allow you guys to download this image and do the edits and upload it to the group, not on your social media, only to the group. If you put it on your social media, I am going to report it to Instagram, and they're going to remove the image. So do not put it on your social media, put it inside the group only, because this image is just for practice. All right, so now I am done. So I'm going to do shift, I don't even remember the yeah, so it's shift alt, shift, option, alt, or command E. When you use Windows computer, trust me, you're gonna be mixed up. All right, so I'm gonna clear this one again, and then I'm gonna create another frequency separation layer. I'm gonna press OK with the radius at 10, go down to the low layer, and then I'm gonna do the shoulders and the arm. So I'm gonna just go one time, get it smaller one time. I want my images to look as natural as possible. I do not like the idea of the images look plasticky, look unreal. I don't like my images looking that way. So if you're looking for videos to have your images look plasticky, this is not the one for you. I do not like images like that. I want my images to look natural as possible. When you're using the frequency separation and the mixer brush, you want to ensure that you do not go too close to the model's outfit, because it's gonna do this. See that? You don't want that. I think I'm okay with what I've done so far. That looks good. This looks really good. And then look at the before and the after. Good. And you can just fine tune it a little bit like that. That. Now I'm gonna do the arm. All right, this arm, I think I'm gonna create a new frequency separation layer again to do the arm, because we may have to do a lot of work on that arm right there. So do this again, and do the same thing. So what I'm doing now, I'm getting from the light area going over to the dark area just to blend it out. Oh, I thought I had a lot of work to do, but I don't think I actually had to. Let's look at it before and after for that. So before and after. That was quick. All right, good. So I'm done with that part, or that portion. I'm still seeing where the face look a little bit dark. All right, that's fine. I'm just gonna use dodge and burn. All right, so I'm done with the frequency separation now. I'm just going to create a new stamp visible layer again. I'm going to delete this one because I don't need it. So this, all these layers here, option G. So this is frequency separation. All those layers. I'm going to create a new stamp visible layer again. This one is the healing. All right. So what I'm going to do now is to do some dodge and burning. So I'm going to go to the dodge first. I'm going to click burn as well. I'm going to go over to the brush. My brush should be, my flow should be at 1%. And then I'm just going to go in. And I'm going to start with the dodge, which is the highlighted areas. And I'm just going to paint. If you look at your image, you'll see where... Oh, I'm still on the mixer brush for some reason. All right, you want to ensure that when you're painting Your foreground should be white and you're painting on black. All right. Oh, she did her own makeup as well. So I just did the highlight for the nose. Gonna do some highlight right here under the eye. Gonna do some highlighting over here as well. Highlight the chin, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna highlight here as well, just a little bit on this here. All right, let's look at the before and after for the highlighting. So that's before, and that's after. Kind of looks a little bit bright, but I'm gonna leave it just as is. Now I'm gonna go back to the burn, and then with the same settings, ensure that your brush is a soft brush as well. All right, and then ensure that your flow is at 1%. All right, so I'm gonna just go to the side of the nose and just darken it a little bit, not too much. Just gonna kind of blend it out a little bit, just like that. Just blend it out. All right, good. Under the neck, right there is dark, right here is dark, so I'm just gonna highlight it. Anywhere that has a little dark shadow, you just wanna enhance it by adding the dark or the light. Alright, think I am fine with that. I'm gonna go to the highlight as well, and just gonna, I think I want to highlight back right here as well. I think it's a little bit too dark. Yeah, I'm gonna highlight here. I'm gonna highlight here. You want to get your brush smaller and bigger depending on the area. Alright, think I'm done with that now. So I'm going to put these two in a group. So it's Command G, yes. And this is D and B, dodge and burning. I'm going to create a new stamp visible layer again. I'm going to create a new frequency separation action, and I'm going to put it at 10, just the same. What I'm going to try to do now is to blend the highlighting that I've just done. So I'm going to go back to the low layer. I'm going to press M on the keyboard from my mixer brush because that's the shortcut that I use. And then I'm just going to brush slightly. Try to blend it out a little bit. Alright, this looks a little bit too flat, so I'm going to lower the opacity a little bit, just like that. That looks good. Just gonna do, wait, let me go back here. Just gonna flatten it here a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm good with what I've done so far. Perfect. So now it's time for the color grading process, right? So what I'm going to do now is to create a new stamp visible layer again. Then I'm going to go here to filter, camera raw. And then I'm going to click on auto. See what auto looks like. Auto looks good, but I'm just going to lower the exposure a little bit. I'm going to lower the, what do you call this? Shadow. The blocks, I'm going to pull that in a little bit. And then I'm going to come down to collaboration and go to blue primary, and I'm just going to play with it a little bit. That's too much, like right there should be fine. Then I'm going to press OK. So before, after, before, after. I still think I need to blend out the face a little bit more because right here seems, so I'm going to go back to the highlight, what do you call this, dodge. I'm gonna press B on the keyboard, and I'm just gonna kind of highlight here a little bit more. Each time you make some adjustments, you may see where you need to make some additional adjustment to what you've done before. So it's always gonna be like that in some cases, not all the time. Alright, the highlight's a little bit too bright for me, so I'm gonna lower the opacity a little bit, just like that. Alright, so this looks good. I'm gonna go back to create a sample visible layer again, and I'm gonna go back to camera raw. I'm going to wait, what's happening here? This looks different for some reason. I don't know why that looks different, but let me go back to camera raw again. I'm not sure why this looks like this, but okay. Seems like this just updated just now, but when I came in I had the option for, did I not have the option for basic and for, or I just clicked on this? I don't know, but something has changed. It looks different now. I don't know. All right. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna bring the highlights in a little bit. All right, and then I am going to play with the color in the background. So we have saturation. Well, I'm gonna go to hue. I'm gonna play with the green in the background. So yeah, green is what I want. The yellow for the sun. The orange is for the skin. I don't think I want to adjust the skin at all. Alright, I think I'm done with that as well. So before and after, good. So I need to remove, let me get the patch tool and remove this. Alright, good. So that is it. I don't think I need to do anything more. I still think I need to blend out here a little bit more. You know what, let me try something. I'm gonna create a new layer. I'm gonna go back to camera raw, and then I'm gonna go to Dehaze. How am I gonna find Dehaze now? Color. Oh, Dehaze is under effects. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit like that. I'm gonna press OK. Then I'm going to go to option and then click on the layer mask here, and then get my brush tool, and I'm just gonna try to brush in some of the clarity from the dehaze. I think I may have to bring up my opacity to about 50. Alright, I think I may have to lower it now. For different section of the skin I have to lower it. Alright, that looks good. So I want the skin to look a little bit more rich. So yeah. So that looks good. Let me see before and after. Good. I may want to brighten the image a little bit. So I'm just going to use this adjustment curve. Just brighten the image a little bit. I think I'm good with that. Alright, I think I'm okay with that. Then I'm going to do another frequency separation again. So if you're trying to, oh, you know what? I had a frequency separation already that I did not delete. Where is it? This one. If you do not delete it, you're gonna have problems. I'm gonna put this at 10 again. Alright, this one is messed up, but I still have a low layer that I can actually use. So I'm just gonna blend out the skin some more. So sometimes you have to go over the process. You have to do the process more than one time just to get the look that you're looking for. Trust me. All right, this is not working out. This is, I have to delete this. I have to delete everything actually. then create a new. Sorry guys if this is confusing, but that's just how it is at times. So I just created another frequency separation again, and I'm just blending out the image. Alright, this looks good now. This looks like how it should. And the neck is a little bit dark. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit more. Perfect. So I think I'm done. I think I am done. Yes, the image looks good. Alright, perfect. So that's the end of the retouching. Let me just show you the before and after real quick. Alright, so duplicate. Then I'm gonna go to view, Windows, arrange vertical up, and then this is going to be the before. So I'm gonna scroll down here, and then option. So this is the before, and this is the after. All right, so thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for another video.